Turn 5 for the Loyalists. Captain Sicarius needed a plan, and he only had one shot at it, so he tried to take that tactic and use it wisely. So, Ultramarines have a tactic that lets them reroll their shooting, their failed wounds. And so he organized it where he set everyone up, backed them up, and although it doesn't apply to his brothers, he still had it tried to set it up to where they could take advantage of the shooting. And they shot with a vengeance, and they were literally able to wipe out at least one Plague Marine unit, the assault unit. They even caused the wound of shooting to Bone Crusher, and they dwindled down the the Death Guard unit down pretty far. But that Fearless, they really didn't care. And then there was some other shooting that was involved that actually killed Tylus and shot into this Plague Marine unit. Plague Marine unit with the Death Guard. And you can also see that two others were actually shot and killed. But in retaliation, when it came to the close combat, this Power Fist here, the champion, he punched and he killed one of the Space Marines, but they held firm to their position. And then you can see where Morpheus and Iris, they were fighting, and nothing had happened except Morpheus did take this wound that you see. That one wound was for Tylus, but it's not for Morpheus. So they are locked in close combat. The Assault Marines were able to really put a pounding onto the Lords of Rust, but the Survivor, he made his save. And the Space Wolves, their champion here, he made an attempt to kill Bone Crusher by attacking him, but even with his axe, all he was able to do was irritate Bone Crusher as he took his Power Fist and Chain Fish, and he just basically crushed their champion. So that's where we're at. And now this is the bottom of turn 5. Let's see what happens. Let's see if Captain Sicarius was able to hold off the invasion of the Chaos Forces. Turn 5 for the Chaos Forces coming up. Hey guys, this is going to be the end of the game. This was the end of turn 5 for the Chaos side. Before, on the Loyalist side, they had banished some more demons. I don't think I mentioned that, so that helped them with the Loyalist side. I think I did, but I can't remember. But when you come to the battle itself, the Chaos side just started to, even though Sicarius had tried his best to help his brothers, the Chaos side started to really tear into him. So this unit here was able to survive. He rolled double ones, and so he's the only surviving member. This Chaos Lord, he butchered this champion, and he made his ballistic skill. It's now ballistic. He got 1+1 wound, so now he has more wounds now than original. And you will see that this Salamander unit, between the Sergeant with the Power Fist from the Death Guard and the help of the Purge, they just butchered the Salamander unit. It was horrible. They just killed him outright. And Iris and Morpheus, they went toe-to-toe at each other, and they are still locked in combat. It was pretty amazing. Morpheus, he took a wound, but he's still hanging in there. So he still had another wound left. So he just stayed right in there in that combat. This unit of Death Guard charged into the Assault Marines and killed them to the man. It was pretty brutal for their side. It was not pleasant. And then Bone Crusher, amazingly, he didn't suffer any wounds. And when he rolled 3 ones, which saved this Space Wolves unit, which is pretty crazy. And then on this unit here, there was an overwatch of the Melt-A-Gun, which killed one guy. And then they charged into this unit, and they lost a guy, but the leadership, they had strong leadership, which saved them. And this Plague Marine unit here had actually killed one of the Space Wolves brothers, and they lost a Marine, and so they're still locked in combat. So there you have it. So what actually occurred at the end of this battle? Basically, Sicarius was able to, he wasn't able to prevent the Chaos side from coming in, but he also kind of halted their advance. So what he did is, after the battle was over, the surviving members, and these are all the ones that are still locked in combat, made a tactical retreat, and they pressed the button that held the big heavy doors, and so all the surviving members are now on the other side of the heavy aluminium doors, preventing the chaos side from going any further. But the Loyalists took a pounding in this game. They did their best. He tried his best to prevent the chaos side from advancing, but the chaos side was just too strong, and the Death Guard was really showing that they are a force to be reckoned with. And so now the rest of the battle will be ongoing when you see the following mission. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for the epic battle that will be coming soon.